Good morning, my dear students. Today we are going to revise unit number 2, that is your self-management skills. Unit number 2, that is self-management skills. Yes, my dear students, do you know what is the meaning of self-management? Yes, self-management means manage your activities or manage your times according to the activities and how you can behave on a particular situations. That is called self-management. Means how we can manage ourselves and how we can groom our personality and how we behave when a particular situations we have to focus. Means all these activities is called self-management activities, and in this we will do some activities for. Yes, our next point is what are the self-management skills involved. Yes, first point is here you can see own emotions, means how we can control our own emotions. Next point is here manage mapping with others' mood, means if some other person in a hyper, then how we can manage our mood with that person's, that is called manage mapping with other person's mood. If another person is happy, then how happily we behave with that person, and if other person is angry, then how we behave, how we have to behave with that person's, that is called how we manage mapping with other person mood. Next one is openness of learning new idea, means how open we are if we want to learn any new idea or new thing, how fastly we are ready for that. Next one is tolerance and non-pleasant situations, means if we are having a non-pleasant situations, means we are not happy with that situation, then how much time we can take to tolerate that situation. Next one is readiness to accept the people, means if some other persons come to our team, how much ready we are to accept that persons, that is called readiness to accept people. Now next point is here. Next, one more topic is here, self-management skills. Yes, my dear students, self-management skills further divided into 3 parts. First one is rational skills. And second one is your personal quality. And third one is interpersonal quality. Now come to the first point, that is, now here are 3 management skills: rational skills, personal quality and interpersonal quality. Come to the first point, that is rational skills. Rational skills means, beta, if there is any problem, you just take that problem, understand that problem and then try to solve that problem. That is called your rational skills. Means in these skills you just take a problem and just try to find out the solutions for that problem. That is called rational skill. Now come to the next point, that is your personal quality. Personal quality means you are ready to behave as a team leader, or you can say you are ready to behave as an executor of a job. Means be ready to take accountability and responsibility for a particular task. That is called personal quality. Means I am ready to take any initiative, I am ready to take accountability of any work. That is called personal quality. Means all these are my inner quality, all these are my personal qualities. That's why we called it personal qualities. Now come to the next point, interpersonal quality. Interpersonal, as the name suggests, sometimes whenever the need of behave as a leader, or whenever there is a need of behave as an accountable person, at that time, at that skill called interpersonal quality. I hope self-management skills, different skills are clear to you. First one is rational. In rational, what you will take? You have one problem and you just take that problem and read that problem and try to give solution for that. That is called rational skills. Personal quality means be ready for take initiatives, be ready for take accountability, and be ready for responsibility towards your work. That is called personal quality. Interpersonal means just behave according to the time. If time demands you to take initiative, then be ready for that. If time demands to be the accountable for a particular task, then be ready for that. That is called interpersonal quality. Now, session number 2 is same unit number second, session number 2, factors building self-confidence. What are the factors that building self-confidence? First point is there, locus of control. Locus of control means how fastly you can control a particular situations. That is called locus of control. Means you are not taking too much time to control a particular situation. Your mindset is ready. If there is a problem, then you are be ready for that problem. That is called locus of control. How fastly you can control one situation. Next one is self-efficacy. Self-efficacy means, my dear students, just believe on your inner strength. Means how much confident you are, how much means believe on your abilities. Yes, I can do this work or I can't do this. Means sometimes we take too much time to decide whether I can do this work or not. This is called self-efficacy. Self-efficacy means be aware about yourself. Yes, I can do this work. If you can do that work, then start that work and then finish that work. That is called self-efficacy. Third one is there, self-esteem. Self-esteem means be confident. Whatever task you do, that is correct, and take confidence. Yes, whatever I am doing, all are the correct things. Now next point is here, self-monitoring. Always monitor your activity. If you are doing something wrong, then monitor and try to correct it. And if you are doing in a proper way, then monitor. And if you want to enhance that, and there are some ways by which you can enhance your activities, then self-monitor yourself and try to do your best according to a particular situation. And then fifth one is positive thinking. Positive thinking means be positive whatever kind of situations you have. If adverse situation is there, then be positive there. Yes, if today is adverse situation, then tomorrow there will be there is some positive results. Yes, my dear students, these are the factors by which we can build our self-confidence. First one is locus of control. Locus of control means just not take too much time to control over the situation. If there is any problem, then try to solve the ways by which you can solve that problem. Self-efficacy means you have to believe on your inner strength. Means yes, I can do this work or I can't do this work, and I have to take the help of these people to complete that work. That is called self-efficacy. Self-esteem means be confident in every situation. Self-monitoring, whatever task you do, then monitor your work. Positive thinking, always be positive. If there is adverse situations, in future there will be confirmed that there will be a positive situations. Means always think about the positiveness. All these are the part of your unit number 2, that is your self management skills. In this unit we just discuss about only three things. First one is what do you mean by self management. Second one means different types of self management skills. How many skills are there? 3: rational, personal and interpersonal. After that, third topic is here, that is what are the factors with the help of that we can build our self confidence, and these are here 5 factors. Clear, my dear students? I hope all these points are clear to you.